Earlier, Ken made an offensive joke in the bathroom.
How's your day been so far?
Not too bad, actually. Yes. Strange. You get up and you don't do any work as such. You get up and wander around and then sort of share the bathing area with a load of others of various sex. No, I mean, 3 women decided they would go for a shower or whatever. And then that means 1 hour to 2 hours of non-admittance. So to deliberately stir the crap up a bit, I went in and said, there's always one place where you can get a good view of a really good arse. Well, they probably think I'm an old fart, and they may be right. Probably think I'm vulgar, too flatulent for words. Matters not, of course, to me what they think, provided they don't get aggressive. Ooh.
Ken's been called to the diary room.
Ken, before you entered the house, the rules regarding unacceptable language and behaviour were explained to you. Yesterday, in a conversation with Alexander, you used language that was wholly unacceptable and offensive. As a result, Big Brother is giving you a formal warning. If you use this kind of language again, Big Brother may have no choice but to remove you from the house. Do you understand?
Yes.
Big Brother would also like to speak to you regarding other offensive comments and behaviour directed towards some of the women in the house. By way of example, in the kitchen you said the following: I do realise the bathroom is the best place to look at women's arses. You then repeated this in the bathroom and said, this is the best place to look at women's arses in the world. Late last night, you asked Michelle an improper and offensive question about Callum. You also referred to a housemate as half-slut. Can Big Brother deem such comments to be lewd, offensive and disrespectful?
Yes.
Big Brother expects you to be respectful of all your fellow housemates. Ken, Big Brother has warned you.
Ken condemns political correctness.
I hope my wife's not watching this. You have no idea of the pain that'll be inflicted on me. Ooh. She said, when you get there, don't use any foul language. No. And don't upset people. No.
And how do you feel you've done on those accounts?
Very well. Very well. Just a few, misnomers, granted. Shouldn't have said, wouldn't have said, won't say. Nothing. You'll never get a wicked word out of me again. I shall be the epitome of good behaviour. Oh yes. You just watch. You'll get nothing from me.
Ken, when you said you upset people with your misnomers, did you try and apologise at all for it?
I have. Yes, I've said I'm sorry. I'm sorry I used the word arse, because I know it's a shock. It's a shock. Foul language like that in public, I mean, it could shatter the nation, that, It's usually when I'm confronted by a certain amount of irrationality and preciousness, I feel I have to say something, And I'm particularly cheesed off with this boring political correctness that's arrived all of a sudden, like a latter-day Victorian-ism. Enough's enough, Oh, it touched my arm.
Ken is removed from the Big Brother house.
The rules regarding unacceptable language and behaviour were explained to you.
Yes.
You've already received a formal warning for your use of offensive language regarding race in a conversation with Alexander. You were told that Big Brother expected your behaviour to change, and you were told in the strongest possible terms that any further use of such offensive language may lead to your removal from the house.
Yes.
Today at 7:53 AM in a conversation with Keith, you again used unacceptable language regarding race. You have also made offensive remarks about nationality and descent in a conversation with Patsy and have continued to make offensive comments towards women. Ken, due to your continued use of offensive and wholly unacceptable language in the house, Big Brother is left with no option other than to remove you from the house. Do you have anything to say?
Nope.
You may now leave the diary room via the door to your left.